Hey everybody, I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. Thanks for joining me today. This is my Friday Power Flow, and I actually just taught it live on Instagram. Winston was here, but I think I've trained him to leave the room when I welcome everyone to class. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Let's get started in Downward Facing Dog. And you can start in child's pose if that feels like a better fit for you this morning. Setting up your downward dog or your child's pose. And really taking a moment to set your foundation, set your hands, set your feet, or if you're in child's pose, right, your knees, your hands. And then take a really big breath in. And let it go. And you know, those are words that I don't use a lot. Let it go. Because kind of like relax. When you got something going on and someone tells you, just let it go. It's not usually very helpful. But I think it is helpful with your breath. So go ahead, take another really big breath in. And even hold it for a moment at the top. And then open your mouth and feel that you can let your breath go. Right? You can take a breath in, you can choose to hold your breath, but then you don't have to keep holding it. You don't have to keep hanging on to it. And so as you start to feel the rhythm, the movement of your breath in your downward dog or in your child's pose, start to feel your ability to maybe let go into this practice today. Let your body go in the way that it wants to. Let your body move in the way that it wants to. So it might be downward dog, it might be child's pose. Take another big breath in. Then a long breath out. And then on your inhale, come on forward to your high push-up, high plank. Stack your shoulders right over your wrists, your low belly draws in and up. You can have your knees lifted or you can bring your knees down. Get really long from the crown of your head out through your heels. Can you feel your heels extending back behind you, your legs extending back behind you? Can you feel the crown of your head, really your whole spine lengthening forward? Take a big breath in. Exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And a breath out. And then again, come on forward to your high push-up. And your ability to lengthen forward and back, your ability to lift up by feeling where you are right here, right now. Here, lift your right foot. Doesn't have to be high. And if you want to bring your left knee down, you can. Draw your low belly in and up, lift out of your shoulders. Lightly bring your right foot down. And then lift your left foot. Feel that shift. Stay connected through your core. Notice if you start to hold your breath or if you're hanging on to the way you think the pose should be. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Let your breath go. Bring that left foot down and press back to your downward facing dog. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Take another deep breath in here. Exhale lightly. Step or jump to the front edge of your mat. Find your halfway lift, your flat back. Fold forward, exhale. One more time. Halfway lift, flat back. Couple of breaths this time. So really grounding through your feet. You can soften your knees. Find a place for your hands. Notice if your shoulders roll forward, roll them back. So you're tapping into the length of your spine, but also lifting your heart. Take a big breath in. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, come on up to stand. Reach your hands high. Lift your heart. You can look up, go back. Take an extra breath in at the top. Hands to your heart. You can set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. Just a moment to pause. And you can set an intention for your practice if you like. And also feel the intention that you bring with you right here, right now, to show up. The intention we bring to show up for ourselves, to show up for each other. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, sweep your hands high, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up as you exhale. You can drop your knees or come all the way down. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Maybe a cobra or a low cobra. I like an extra breath in here. Maybe a couple of extra breaths. You can add in a little bit of movement. Let your shoulders soften. Again, lift your heart. Take a big inhale. Exhale, back to your downward dog or your child pose. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Take a big inhale. Exhale lightly. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Reach up. Lift up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Elbows squeeze in as you lower. Upward dog. Take a breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. So you can add in child's pose at any point during this practice today. Anytime you practice with me, you can add in child's pose. You can add in variations. You can move at your own pace. And we're still practicing together. Even when your practice is different than mine, we're still practicing together. And for me, that feels really powerful. Really nice to connect, even when we're not in person. Take another big inhale here. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Upward dog, take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Set your gaze, traditional drishti, or close your eyes. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Take a breath in. Empty out. One more big inhale, fill up. Exhale lightly, walk or jump forward. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Once more, come on up, just for fun. One more sunny, reach high, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push up to low push up, exhale. Upward dog, take a breath in, downward dog, breath out. Here, step your right foot forward, warrior one. Spin your back foot flat, reach your hands high. You can work with your hands at your heart. And then set your gaze or close your eyes. So you have that choice. You have that choice to set your gaze or close your eyes or to let your eyes wander. But when your gaze wanders, then your mind wanders. And it is really difficult to let go into the practice. When your mind is wandering, you're thinking about different things, it's hard to be here. So set your intention, or feel your intention, and then set your gaze or close your eyes. And feel your feet on your mat. Both of your feet, all 10 toes, your toes on your mat. Bend your front knee, track it over your front ankle. And whether you have your hands high or at your heart, lift up out of your hips. Take a big breath in here. Exhale. Hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Right foot again. Warrior one. One step, one breath. Rise up. Exhale. Hands come back down. Chaturanga. Low push up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Left foot steps. Warrior one. You can take one step for your warrior one. Maybe it's a couple. Let your back toes point a little bit forward. Feel the whole of your back foot on your mat. So the toes, the ball of the foot, the heel. Notice if you roll into your inner arch, can you balance that out? A little more connection through the baby toe side of your back foot. And for as much as you drop in to this front knee, this front foot, balance it out with that connection through your back foot. And then as you connect down into your feet, as you allow yourself to let go into this practice, then you can start to lift your heart. For me, that just means lightening up and enjoying where we are right now. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Take a big inhale and a long exhale. Once more, deep breath in here. Exhale. Hands come down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Left foot steps again. Warrior one. Root down, rise up. Exhale. Hands come to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Take a breath in. Empty out. Notice if you're clenching your jaw. Take a big breath in through your nose. And then open your mouth. Release. And it helps to soften your jaw. Helps to soften your heart. Take another big inhale here. Exhale. Step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana. Sit low. Come on up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Upward dog. Take a breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Right foot steps. Warrior one. Rise up. Exhale. Hands down to your mat. Chaturanga. Low push up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Left foot steps. Warrior one. Back foot flat. Rise up. Exhale. Hands come back down. High push up to low. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Right foot again. Warrior one. Rise up. Now, add in your warrior two. Add in some space between your feet. Lengthen through your arms. Here, reach your right arm as far forward as it'll go. Keep the bend in your front knee. So you're really leaning forward over your right thigh. And then come on through center and reach your left hand as far back as it will go. And you're leaning back, but maybe not as far back as you can lean forward. That's okay. Keep the bend in your front knee. And then come to center. And feel if you can find your center here in your warrior two. Your center, your balance. Here on your mat. And really your center, your balance, something that it's within you. So when you get off your mat, you take it with you. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and back. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Left foot steps. Warrior one. Come on up. Open out to your warrior two. Absolutely. Feel your feet so you can adjust your feet. A little, a lot. Intentionally adjusting rather than just kind of fidgeting around, reacting. Low belly draws in and up here, shoulders are soft. Reach your left hand really far forward. So you're leaning over that left thigh, your hands might come beyond your left toes. Soften your left toes, keep the bend in your left knee. Notice if you're holding your breath, still let your breath move here. And then come up through center and reach your right hand as far back as it will go. Keep the bend in your front knee and even press through your feet. And then settle into your center. And hopefully it feels good to come into your center. Hopefully you can let go into your center, into your balance, and enjoy this. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up, go back, keep the back leg strong and active. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Take a breath in. And a long breath out. And yeah, absolutely your ability or the opportunity to let go into your practice. Take another big inhale. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, but really, your ability, your opportunity to let go and be in yourself, to be yourself, and to enjoy yourself, your body, your breath. Feel if you can sit down and sit back and keep your heart high. Hands high at your heart. Take a big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Upward dog, take your breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Right foot steps, warrior one. Come on up. Hands high, heart lifts, open to your warrior two. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. You can rest your right elbow on your right thigh. I like to slide my hand down inside my front foot. If that's not accessible for whatever reason, you can come to your fingertips, grab your ankle, grab a prop. And reach your left hand high. Feel your left arm lengthen. And then allow your breath to be long and deep and full as you fill up. And at the same time, allow your breath to flow out. Take a breath in and a breath out. Now you can work here. You can work with the extension. You can work with your half or your full bind. And biggest piece, work with your body. Feel this body on your mat, right here, right now. Feel your breath. And then yes, feel your heart, your spirit. Notice if the stuff that you hang on to in your thinking mind prevents you from feeling all of this. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, take your top arm back up. Exhale, both hands come down to your mat. Spin up onto the ball of your back foot, your runner's lunge, and then lift off. Lift your left leg, your standing leg raise, standing leg split. You can let your head drop here. My standing leg split is nothing fancy. My legs don't go very high when I lift them. Right? Don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be fancy, right? If anything, let your practice be simple because it's so effective. Hands can be on your mat, on a prop. If you want to set your gaze and then grab your standing ankle with one or both hands, you can. Take a big inhale. Exhale, left foot down beside the right, front of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, sit down, come on up. Bring your hands to your heart. Sit a little bit lower, sit down, sit back, heart stays lifted. Big inhale, twist to your right. Left elbow towards the outside of your right thigh. Press your hands together. You can make a fist with one or both hands. Feet can be together or apart, but intentionally set your feet. And then hands can stay together, or you can open up. If you want to come into your side crow, you can come into your side crow. So whatever variation you're in, grounded, feeling that you're grounded and supported so you can lift up. Take a big inhale, fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart, about hips width distance. Peace fingers, hook your big toes, palms face each other. Halfway lift on your inhale, and then lengthen and fold as you exhale. Let your head drop if you can. You can soften your knees if it doesn't work to hold your toes. Let your hands dangle. It can be more of a ragdoll. It can be more of a flat back. It can be something in between. It's something that works just right for you. But you're not going to find it if you are in an in-between place, right? If you are not right here, right now, it's going to be really difficult to find and feel out the variation that works for you. So take a deep breath in. Empty out. Allow yourself to be right here, right now. Release your toes. Walk your feet closer together to touch. And come back to your Utkatasana. Sit down, reach up. Hips low, heart high. Let the weight of your body come into your heels. Soften your toes. Low belly draws in and up. Take a big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Upward dog, take a breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Come on up. Reach high. Open out to your warrior two. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Left elbow, left thigh. Right arm up to the sky. Steady connection through your feet. Set your gaze here. Close your eyes. The left elbow can stay. The left hand can slide down. Feel the length in your back leg. And there's almost a little bit of leaning back, so not aggressively leaning back, but just exploring if you can trust this. And lean back a little bit. Allow yourself to open up. You can stay here. You can work with the extension, the top arm forward. You can take your top arm around behind your back for your half or your full bind. And check in, really check in. So if you're hanging on to a particular variation, a variation that you always do, and it's not working for you today, can you take a big breath in and then let the breath go? And maybe let some of that expectation, that attachment go. Soften into what you're feeling right now. And really feel how strong your body is. Feel the strength of your heart and your spirit. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Inhale, take your top arm back up. Hands come down to your mat, spin up onto the ball of your right foot so you're in your runner's lunge. And then lift off for your standing leg raise, standing leg split. Let your right leg lift. Let your right leg get really long. Lengthen through your left leg. You might be able to drop your head here, a pretty deep forward fold. Hands can be on your mat or on props. You can set your gaze and bring your hands to your standing ankle. One or both hands to your standing ankle. And really, setting your gaze helps a lot. That doesn't mean you won't be wobbly, right? But it certainly helps to set your gaze and not hold your breath. Take a big inhale. Now, right foot down beside the left front of your mat. Nice work, everyone. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana. Sit down, come on up. Bring your hands to your heart. Sit low, big breath in. Twist your left, right elbow towards the outside of your left thigh. You can set your feet so they're even. They can be together or apart, but then let your knees be an equal distance apart and an equal press through your hands. Now long spine, really long spine so you can access the twist. And hands can stay together or open up. Side crow is an option here. Big breath. I like the twist. I like to keep my side crow separate. And so really feeling this twist, this opportunity to rinse. Feeling the sensation build in your legs. I can feel it build in my legs. Take a big breath in. Fold forward, exhale. Here, walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat and come on down into your squat Melasana. If you want to stay up and rest your hands on your legs, you can. You can sit on a prop, a block. If you can, draw your hands to your heart. And really, you're drawing your hands to your heart to open your chest. And as your elbows press into your knees, you're opening your hips. And then notice if you round forward, long spine. You can set your gaze here, you can close your eyes. Take a breath in, and a breath out. Take a breath in, and a breath out. Now you can stay here, or you can set up for your crow, Bakasana. So you want to set up your crow, hands a little bit closer together than shoulder width. Walk your feet in, bend your elbows, point them straight back, knees above elbows. I like to stick my knees right into my armpits. You can start to shift forward. You can keep your feet down and just shift forward into your hands. Notice if you hold your breath in anticipation, almost in anticipation of falling out of your crow. Let your breath move. There's balance, right? There's focus. You're grounded so you can lift up. Take a big breath in. If you're in your crow, just come on back to your squat, back to Melasana, nice and easy. And then sit down and come on into boat pose, Navasana. Grab behind your knees, lift your heart, shoulders back, lengthen your legs or keep the knees bent. Hands can extend forward, or you can take your hands up overhead. Little more balance here. Breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower to a hover. Look at your toes. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Come onto your back, set your feet flat on your mat, and right away, come up for your bridge or your wheel. So you don't have to rush it, but don't get distracted. Stay here, feel your feet. Come up onto your shoulders for your bridge. You can wiggle your shoulders under, hands can be alongside or interlaced. You can use a prop under your hips or even your hands under your hips. Use your breath. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. All right, so your bridge or your wheel. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Right here, take another big inhale, and then nice and easy, come on down. Come onto your back, soles of your feet together, knees to the sides. Supta Baddha Konasana, take a big inhale. Open your mouth, let it go. And draw your knees into your chest and come into your happy baby. Knees wide. Grab your feet to the backs of your thighs, a little bit of movement. Bring your knees back to your chest. Set your left foot flat on your mat. Take your right foot across your left thigh. So you're setting up your half pigeon variation, your sleeping pigeon. You can stay here. You can lift that left leg and catch the back of the thigh or the front of the shin and draw in. You can also set up your traditional half pigeon if you like. And in some ways, this variation is almost a little more challenging than a traditional pigeon where you're lying forward. Because you're pulling your leg in, right, to create sensation. And it's easy for your fingers to clench and your shoulders to creep up around your ears. It's a little more challenging here to really soften. I think it's a little more challenging here to really soften and allow yourself to be supported. And notice you can feel the length of your spine on the earth. Check in with your left foot, your left toes. Your toes can be soft here. And even how you catch hold of that left leg, softly. And gently exploring, patiently exploring. And take a breath in, and a breath out. Here, release your hands. Simply slide your right knee over your left. So you have your eagle legs. Take your arms out to the sides and then drop your knees over to your left for your twist. And if that doesn't quite work, you can set up a different variation. You can turn your face to the right as your knees go to the left. And then come back through center, unwrap your legs, give your knees a squeeze. And then set it up on the right. Set your right foot, left foot across your right thigh, this figure four shape. You can stay here, you can lift the right leg. Flex your left foot, and even as you pull, gently pull your right leg in, let your left knee come away from you. Again, the option to set up your traditional variation. Allow yourself a really deep, full breath in. And then let it go. Tapping into the movement of your breath, tuning into the movement of your breath. Notice your right foot, your right toes, let it be soft, let your toes soften. the movement of your body, all the asanas, the flow that we have done, the movement of your breath, absolutely allows for movement of your energy. Your eyes can be closed, or you can set your gaze. Notice if your shoulders have crept up around your ears, if you're clenching your jaw, right? Little places where you can soften. Your forehead, right? Notice if you're scrunching your face. Soften your forehead. Take a deep breath in. Then a long breath out. Release your hands. Slide your left knee over your right. Again, eagle legs. Arms come out to the sides and drop your knees over to your right. So that left leg on top of the right acts like a self-assist. You can turn your face to the left if that works for your neck. And then come through center. You can use a squeeze, any last poses or adjustments that feel right. And then set up for your Savasana. Really, set up for your Savasana. So just a few moments in Savasana to really let go into your practice. Let yourself be here for these last few moments of your practice. If you want to take your legs up, you can take your legs up. Arms and hands alongside you, palms up so you can soften your shoulders down. Here, take a really big breath in. Fill up, draw in as much air as you can. Hold, if you want to scrunch up your fingers and your toes, you can. Scrunch up your face. And then, let it go. Wiggle your fingers and toes. You can bring some gentle movement back to your body. Draw your knees into your chest. And roll to one side. Take a breath in. Empty out. Then make your way up to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Take a moment. Just a brief pause. Feel your body. Feel the space in your body. Space in your heart and your mind, right, that becomes available by allowing ourselves to let go and be where we are, on our mat and off our mat. Take a deep breath in. Then a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for joining me today for my Friday Power Flow. I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel so I can keep bringing you these videos, these classes. Hit the bell so that you'll get notified when new stuff comes out. And I'd love to hear from you. What would you like to see more of? What can I share with you? Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you on your mat.